Alrighty, thank you for joining me for another episode of YQG in Bloom. My name is Tracy Martins, and today I am with Jodi McLean. She is the owner of Terra Green Gardens. Hey,
hi, how's it going?
It's going great. And if it sounds a little weird today, that is because we are filming outdoors at open air in Amherstburg, outside of Terra Green Gardens on Dalhousie Street. So if you guys have not been to open air, you need to get down here. They are open Fridays to Sunday.
Friday to Sunday night.
Until the beginning of September.
Yep, the first weekend of September is the last one for the season.
It's great. It's fantastic. There are people all over the place. And I do want to thank across the street, Lot 10 Brewing for our hydration needs today. They make an amazing margarita. And
Caesar, phenomenal.
Caesar, it's great. So yeah, we had to enjoy that today. I'm actually going to take a sip before I start. Okay. Now, I'm a huge fan of Terra Green Gardens. I followed you on Instagram for a long time, and I'd see things, and I've done, I think, 2 of your night workshops.
Workshops you've been hosting.
One was bespoke aromatherapy, and what was the other? It was a macrame.
Macrame. Yes, you did the macrame workshop.
Yeah, who is that?
That was Jackie from Hanging Knots.
And I have a great macrame hanger that has yet to be hung. So
we're gonna have to fix that up there.
Yes. So tell us, how long has this store been in business?
So we've been open as a brick and mortar just over 2 years. So we took the plunge in February of 2021.
Oh, during the pandemic.
We opened in lockdown.
That's awesome. And the nice thing about Dalhousie Street is you are the only store.
I am in this block.
In this block.
Yes, I am the only retail store.
Yeah, we have espresso, restaurants, and
our Lot 10 across the street. Our neighbors there. Yes.
So what is Terra Green Gardens?
So Terra Green started actually 9 years ago. It actually didn't have the intention to have a business. It was something for my sister-in-law who had some health concerns, and I was reading an article about how dandelion could help with pain relief.
Oh, wow.
And so we started investigating that a little bit more, and I made a balm for her. And it worked out really great, and it sparked something in me to want to do more. And I was at my parents' house at the time, and my grandma had these roses that she's had for like 50 years. And I was like, oh, let's see if we can make something like with that. And I got into making creams, and I gave them as gifts at the yoga studio I was at. And from there, people asked me if I would do gifts for them for different events and stuff, and that's how Terra Green got born. So.
And I know you sell your products at Art in the Park, and you're at other stores as well.
I'm at some stores. Yep. So I do Urban Art Market, which is at Chilver and Wyandotte in Walkerville. I also sell them at the local maker in Kingsville.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't yet been to that store. I do have to go there because I've seen
to go together sometime.
Windsor, Essex County has amazing makers, crafters.
There's so much talent in the area.
There really
it's phenomenal.
is.
Phenomenal.
There really is. Now, what is your storefront?
So I wanted it to be something that played along the lines of what my products were. So nature inspired, things that encouraged you to reconnect with yourself, that allowed you to find a connection to nature again. So it seemed like there was a lot of disconnect for people, that they weren't taking the time for themselves, they weren't doing some self-care. There was just a lot of that came to the forefront through the pandemic. So I wanted everything that kind of came into the store to kind of bring you back into some kind of connection point. So we do a lot of like DIY kits or the workshops, bringing small groups together to create a little bit of community, but to encourage people to do something for themselves. So that's been really great. We do a lot of woodworking or items that were created from nature. We do photography, so that allows people to kind of dive into another place to connect there as well.
And the paper flowers.
I love the paper flowers. So that's like your forever flower.
Yes.
And they're so beautifully made. That's from Sarah at Crooked Hearts. And those are a fan favorite. People love them. They're so beautiful to look at. So we have the flower bouquet. Choose your own on the the wall. So you can
have
create your own.
I know they have some that are the cactuses, and they look real. Like,
I know.
I can't get over how amazing they are.
They're so adorable. They are a fan favorite. Sarah does like some cute little play on words. So it's like, I pick you or I pick me, because cactuses always pick you a little bit.
Always.
So, but just even the play on like, I pick me, it's like I'm choosing myself in this moment, even though it's a fun play on words. So
do you have jewelry there as well?
I do. I have some pieces from Taurus Rose Co. So that is Alicia, and she has been doing it not for very long, but she's incredibly talented, and that is all wire wrapped crystals and stones.
And the flowers, the flower earrings.
The flower earrings, those are from Ricky.
So cute.
Eyes to the Skies Create, and
goodness.
She's actually the owner of the local maker.
Oh,
Yes.
You did tell me that.
Yes.
So you have over 30
There is
vendors?
over 30 artists in here. We have some painters. Joseph Harris, he actually lives just a short way down the block from the store here. So he is a local painter. I also have J&J Temple. So we're going to do a little
chat with them in a few minutes.
There. So that's a husband and wife team. They come together. He builds the frames and they do the photography together. Jen has also been exploring painting, which has been a beautiful journey to witness from the start, when she didn't feel confident to bring in any pieces, to now where she's really feeling her art, and it's been such a beautiful journey to see.
That's really nice when you can see them growing.
Yes. And I feel her love in all of her pieces, and it's been so well received. People come in and they're just gravitating towards those pieces because she really puts a lot of love into them. So I love them. I love them a lot. My favorite piece just sold, but I've secretly hoped nobody would ever buy it so I could keep it in the shop.
And then you have these bottles in here.
I do. So this is a new artist. I met him through an old coworker, and he just started kind of playing around with some clay. And so that's where my friend Sherry, she said, you should approach Jodi and see if this is something that's kind of interesting, because your pieces are just really building here, and maybe somebody would want that. So we brought them into the shop, and I think they're phenomenal. They definitely have a steampunk kind of vibe to them, but he has left some of them where the caps are open, so you can put a favorite beverage in them,
Nice. Or a vase, or
you could use it as a vase, or put some whiskey.
Yes.
Or maybe some wine.
Nice.
You never know. It'd be a great statement piece on somebody's whiskey bar, I think.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
And then you have some, where are they? Stained glass.
I do have some stained glass. I love this duo. So these are two friends. They've been friends for a very long time. So it's Karen and Anita. So Through the Looking Glass is their company. And these girls they're such a pair when they come in. I enjoy their visits every single time. We definitely chat way too much.
Like me, you go in there and I'm there for an hour.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's me.
Yeah, no, these girls are great. They don't like to repeat a lot of pieces. They want to do new stuff every time, always pushing the boundaries of their creativity. So Karen primarily does a lot of fused glass work. So that's like a layering of the glass, and it has to go into a kiln to adhere it all together.
Oh, okay.
She also dabbles in the stained glass, and then Anita only does stained glass pieces. So they do small pieces, they can do little peace signs, but even to big custom pieces, if you had a window you wanted to do in your house, the girls would come together for that. So.
And then I know you have cups and ceramics.
I do. So I have some pottery from River Rock. So that's Trish.
I have a few of her pieces.
Yeah. And she's so lovely to talk to. I just love her. I also have painted mugs, again from Ricky from Eyes of the Sky. So she is multi-talented. Yes. She's definitely multi-talented. And beautiful mugs, she'll do some birds, some different insects. No Drama Llama. I think she's pretty known for that particular mug around. So,
and then they are a pet-friendly environment, and we have Positively a Dog's.
We do Positively a Dog thing. Their dog treats are all natural. They've been in business over 10 years. They were I think they are the first dog bakery.
Yes, they're not too far from my house, and my dog loves their treats.
Yes. We always have cookies available at the desk. So if you bring your fur baby in, we will share treats.
Always. So, you have
absolutely. As long as we get to snuggle just a little bit.
You need a kiss or a high five for that treat.
Absolutely. We always have some water to hydrate the pets too, and so.
So what is your criteria to have the products in your store?
Space? So we try to look for something unique. There are other handmade shops in the area, so we wanted to create a little bit of diversity too, so not carrying what everybody else is carrying. So we're looking for things that do inspire you to reconnect with nature, and
that's okay. He's so cute.
I love it.
He's got to be in the camera. That's okay.
I love it.
Born for TV.
I love it. So we're looking for things that ask you to connect with yourself, or to inspire you to connect with others. Maybe something that creates a little bit of community, and we're always looking for something that maybe is made from nature. So we love our painted rocks in there, different styles of woodworking.
The painted rocks. I love those.
Yes.
They're so cute.
They are very, very popular.
Yes.
And I just saw somebody started a snake in LaSalle, a painted rock snake. So you can bring a rock, and they're hoping to see how far it will grow. So maybe we'll have to take a couple of our painted rocks down there and add to the snake.
I think so. I know over the pandemic, there was a lot of people that would put rocks in random places.
Yes.
And found, and they said to put it online when you found it. I found 2 of them at Ojibwe that were like from Guelph.
Oh, that's awesome.
No idea. It was so much fun. I left it there for somebody else, but I did take a picture and threw it online.
That. Yeah, there is, in the Navy Yard behind us here, there are rocks, and they say you can either take the rock, and if you have one, you can leave a rock too for different people, so that they kind of rotate around through the community.
Have a little bit of fun, happiness.
Yeah.
And then you do have an area where you can write a card to yourself. I love that one.
This is our Dear Me, Love Me station. It might make me slightly a bit emotional. I do love it. So this was inspired from my yoga training I did back when I lived in Toronto. So my instructor, Davian, asked us to write a letter to ourselves that she would give to us at the end of our training. And it would be our thoughts on where we were at that moment and what we hoped we would be at the end. And so when we opened in lockdown, and that was kind of put me like in a funk and stuff, and I needed a way to kind of reconnect and remind myself to reconnect. And so we created the Dear Me, Love Me station. So that's what we call it. So it's Dear Me and it's Love Me. So we encourage you to sit down, take a moment, and write something positive to yourself, something that you are maybe even afraid to say to yourself that is positive. We always have a hard time saying positive things, especially to ourselves. And so we have some writing prompts there on the desk for you to kind of help you if you're feeling kind of stuck. We provide you all the stationery, your pencil, and if you leave it with us, we will mail it out to you at an undisclosed time for a really nice surprise when maybe you need to hear it the most.
That is for you children, mail with stamps. You get it in the mailbox, which is amazing, not an email.
Yes, old school mail, which is really nice surprise.
I like that. And then these are my favorite. Even if I don't buy anything, I grab them. They are the daily Terra Green affirmation cards. And today mine said, leave people more loved than you found them.
Yes.
And And that one, I save all of mine. I have a stack of them.
Thank you.
There's.
Yeah. We try to give them to anybody who comes in the store.
Yes.
You know, and some people make a point of, I have to get my affirmation today.
Yes.
You know, so we're always looking for new ones. So if anybody ever wants to send some through, send them to our Instagram. If you've got some cool affirmations, we would love to add them to our collection for people. So
now, do you still do the workshops, or are we taking time off on the summer?
We did take a little bit of time off for our workshops. One of our artists was away, lucky duck. She was in Europe for a while. So she leads a lot of our workshops, and another one of our instructors was actually completing her yoga training. So we decided to take a little bit of break while we kind of worked out the dynamics of open air, just to see what kind of hours we wanted to offer and what our availability would be. So we think we're going to start them back up in probably in July, and we're going to do Sunday mornings, I think, which is new for us. We usually did Sunday afternoons and Monday nights. So Monday nights were still a pretty popular time.
That was fun because there was brunch, a little charcuterie board.
Yeah, we always like to have a little bit of snacks. I think food brings people together, and so having that little bit on top of everybody coming together to learn something, maybe making a new friend.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. I think it helps round the experience a little bit.
It is. It helps you get out of your comfort zone. I come to them alone. I try not to bring friends when I go because I like to meet new people. And that is my thing this year is I am surprisingly an introvert who I don't really like to talk to people unless I know them. Yeah. But I decided if I'm going to do this podcast, then my thing this year is to get out there on my own and meet new people, make friends. And
yes, that's a perfect opportunity. Yes. Right? We've had a few people come and they've come solo and they're like, I was so nervous to come and try this by myself. But we've had one lady come to 4 different ones. Yes. You know, she's like, I'm treating myself. I'm making new friends, and I'm trying something that I would never have tried on my own.
Well, and they're reasonably priced too, because I came to the one for bespoke aromatherapy.
Yes, that's with
Laura. With Laura, she is the biggest sweetheart ever, and so much information that she gave us, and then we each had a moment with her, and we got our.
Inhaler,
it looks like a Vicks inhaler. I still carry it in my purse. Yes. And it works. It's amazing. It's whatever you like, what resonates with you, the different scents. And then I did do the macrame one, and I made the plant hanger. Yeah, but I definitely do want to do the flower one. I don't know how mine would be.
You know what? Sarah's a great instructor. She does bring a lot of pieces kind of prepared for you to just for time flow and stuff like that. But it's always a lot of fun, and they're meant to come out however unique you need them to be, or you are, like I always go outside the box. I paint them different colors and stuff, it's what I'm feeling in that moment because it's for you, right? Yes. So I'm hoping we do the cherry blossom ones again, hint, hint. I really love that one. And somebody asked to buy mine, so I was like, if it makes you happy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I could do this.
Okay, I know you guys can't see this, but in the window of the store is one of those little painted rocks we were talking about that says, when I needed a hand, I found your paw.
I know. I know. I love that one. You made me cry.
I know, because a friend of mine's dog had passed away, and I brought it and I gave it to her, and it really made a lot.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, hold on one moment.
Oh,
that's okay.
We're good. 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
You're good.
Okay. So what is your name?
Dace.
Grace?
Dace. D-A-C-E.
Oh, Dace. How old are you?
4.
You're 4?
Are you?
Oh, those are beautiful. Do you want to hold them up for the cameras? Wow, those are beautiful. Are you? And is this your sister?
Yes.
And what is your name?
Daphne.
Daphne.
What is this?
This is a microphone. Oh. So everybody, it's going to go on to YouTube and onto the internet. and everybody's going to hear you. Are you having fun today?
Yes.
Yes? Well, that's good. I'm so glad you stopped by. You have fun, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Okay.
But can I take a picture?
Oh, well, why don't you hold them up so that everybody can see them? There. Look at how pretty those are. So everything's good in there?
Yes.
The
yes,
joys.
yes. And what was interesting is that was Dan Gemus from Dan Gemus Real Estate Team.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize him.
And I said, oh, I thought about inviting you over so we could podcast. You guys could podcast each other because you're both podcasters.
Funny. Yes.
Yeah, because he does his show. So they did it, I guess, over on Open Streets. Open Air on the other side today.
I did not know that.
I should have sent you over there. He just said it. So that would have been kind of fun. So.
And Maiden YQG is behind the scenes here.
Oh, awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
he made it up here.
Nice. Love this.
Oh, it is great. I can't believe how many people.
I know. And we got a beautiful day, right? So nice.
It is.
I love this.
Really nice. It is bustling out here. So
it is.
You guys have to get down here. It is. Well, it's going to be a few weeks before it comes out, but it is June 17th.
Yeah,
and
still a few weeks to at least a month.
I think the beginning of September.
Yes, so we run from the first week of June to the first week of September. The streets close down Fridays at 3.
Yes.
And then they reopen Sundays at 8. So it's pedestrian only in the footprint, and the bars get to put out all of their tables so you can sit in the street, eat and drink, and the shops put out
and then Friday nights, is it Friday nights that they have the
night market?
The bands come down?
Oh, they did. Yes, they did.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday nights, they do a band right at the fountain in the middle of town there. And so they come out. Yeah. It was great. Last night was Fresh Breath. I can't remember who's playing tonight, but...
and then they also have the marching bands, the old school ones.
The Pipers come out. And then once a month we're doing a night market.
Oh, wow.
So last night was the first one.
Yes.
It was great. There was 20 vendors mixed in with the different shops, and then with the tables and stuff, there was a phenomenal crowd that came out to support all of those artists and makers. So
yeah, I was really sad that I wasn't able to get out, but
next time.
Next
time
sure.
We'll do it. Don't you worry.
I completely
Still got 2 more.
Yeah, I love markets, night markets.
I know, right?
I spend way too much money.
I did too. I went through, shopped around. I got to talk with the vendors that I knew, and then I met a lot of that I hadn't. So that's great because that means our community is growing.
And that's one thing I love about Amherstburg and the surrounding Dalhousie Street area is you weren't open yet, so I just kind of walked around and
I'm always late.
I ended up in Pink Pisces looking around.
I love that shop.
And I'm a crocheter, so it gave me so many different ideas in there. And then I ended up over at Richmond Popcorn, which has the most amazing popcorn ever.
They have so many flavors now. Customers come in and I always ask them, what kind of flavor did you get this time? And I
got lemon.
Right?
Lemon.
Isn't that crazy?
The thing is I found with popcorn that has that coating on it usually tastes stale, and it still has a crunch to it. I just love it so much.
It's phenomenal. I'm kind of grateful that they're around the corner, so I can't scoot there real fast because I would just eat an entire bag every shift.
That's why I couldn't work here, because lot 10 across the street, and this is already my second one. I've only been here a couple hours, and this margarita is going down way too good.
They do a good job. The Caesar is phenomenal.
Yes.
I love me a good Caesar.
So what new is going to be coming up with you guys? Anything?
So we have a few kind of little projects on the go. Mm-hmm. We are working with the Amherstburg Library.
Okay.
And they have a summer program, and we're actually taking our Dear Me, Love Me station over to the library.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to have it available for people complimentary to take an opportunity to write. Because, books were all based on writing. And so it's an opportunity for people to rewrite, I guess, or to get back into that habit, which is such a joyful thing to get in the mail other than a bill.
Exactly.
Right?
A bill or junk mail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I love. I wish I had more time to read. I go down to
love reading.
River Bookstore and I have a stack of books that literally, I just keep looking at them, and by the time I get a chance to read them, I fall asleep. But I can't do an audiobook. I'm
Me
sorry.
neither. I love the feel of real paper in my
walking
hand.
in there, just the smell of paper.
Smell of paper is
Just
phenomenal.
like walking into your store and it's the smell of soap.
You do, yes. I know. I do love it.
Yes.
After a while, people are like, what's that smell? And I'm like, I can't smell it anymore because I've been in it, for hours. But we usually try to narrow down a scent. They describe it and we go on a hunt.
Yes.
So that's a lot of fun.
It is.
So the Dear Me Love Me is going to go to the library this summer. We are working on some new workshops to come into this space. We do have a spot on our on our website.
Yes.
For people to submit if they wanted to do like a workshop or something. So if anybody's interested in that, that's.
And what is your website?
www.terragreengardens.com. So gardens with an S.
And Terra, Terra.
Yeah, Terra. So funny thing is some people call me Terra. And my name is Jodi. Just for those people out there, I always respond. Always.
Yes. And we can find you on Instagram, Facebook.
We are on Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram, it's Terra_Green_Gardens. And then on Facebook, just Terra Green Gardens, all one word there. So we do have that going on there. And like I said, the website and... So we do have a TikTok, but I'm not great at the TikTok.
I have a TikTok, and I've had one video on it, and it's like...
social media is a lot to add into everything. When you're a maker, you're working, you're running your space and doing all these things, and you still want to connect with people. So I do like TikTok, but...
I'm not young enough for that.
I was gonna let my niece do it. Hope she listens to this.
Hint, hint. Well, Jodi, thank you so much for being on here today.
Thank you for coming.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited you guys came and in front of the shop too.
I know.
I love this.
I know.
I love this.
Thank goodness that we've had the nice weather. And
I know. It was beautiful. It worked out perfect.
Yes.
We got the shade that we wanted. We got the beverages that we wanted.
Yes.
And
you guys definitely you guys definitely have to get down here to Terra Green Gardens.
Yes.
They are on Dalhousie Street in Amherstburg, Ontario, or visit them online. But my name is Tracy Martins, and unfortunately I have to call it a day. So I want to thank you for joining us for another episode of YQG and Blue. You guys have a great day.